Hello, and welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, The Shirtless Painter. Anyone can paint, and anyone can paint anything, including my very special guest who I'm joined by today, a good friend of mine and fellow artist, Louie Anderson. Louie, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Shirtless.
Louie is going to be painting along with me, which I encourage all of you to take off your shirts and do at home. And if you want to follow along, we'll be flashing some of the materials we're going to be using on your screen. And today, in honor of my friend Louie being here, I thought since I have a friend I do know, we could each paint a friend we'd like to know. So Louie and I are each going to be painting our idea of a fun new friend that we'd like to meet. So without further ado, let's start flashing those colors and get right into it.
I love a big brush, just so you know. I don't know what kind of brush. Get a little water there. I love acrylics, don't you?
I certainly do. I like to use acrylics. And,
oh my God, oh Jesus.
Well, you know what we say on this show, there are no goof-ups, only
goof-ups.
pleasant whoopsies. So that's just what we consider a pleasant whoopsie.
Pleasant whoopsies.
So I'm going to get right into it with some orange.
I am not going to use orange.
Yeah, and you don't have to.
I know. I don't have to do what you do, right?
You don't have to do anything
That's
anyone does.
Hey, if you are noticing what's dangling from my wrist, guess what these are? Tell them.
Best friends. Best friends bracelets. So
99 cents.
Very good deal. I encourage you all at home to find a friend to paint with, and maybe you could get your own set of jewelry.
Now, how long have you been painting shirtless?
I've been painting since I was about 6 months old.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So in a diaper.
I was in a diaper and
Crazy.
nothing more. I like to believe that I would have started to paint sooner had I had access to paints. But I first started painting with applesauce and different baby foods, and then I gradually moved on to acrylics, and here I am today.
And then when it was a dark scene, you got the peas.
Exactly, peas or plums or just any old color of baby food.
Now, you know, sometimes a canvas is too big. Have you ever noticed that?
I have.
Like, I'm just feeling like I've attempted something that I think is going to end up haunting me. Does that ever... Whoopsie.
Pleasant whoopsie.
Pleasant whoopsie. Now, you can put water into an acrylic. Am I right?
Yes,
Otherwise,
absolutely.
I have...
Water is the ingredient that activates the paint. That's what I like to say. The paint is like ramen noodles, and water is, well, in this situation, like water, like boiling water.
I love ramen.
I do too.
Getting the plastic off ramen sometimes can really ruin the whole deal. Have you ever had that happen? I mean, I end up biting it sometimes.
Sometimes you have to.
Just to get the... So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, I was attempting, well, maybe I'll just wait and tell you. But do you explain anything to people?
Please, yeah, let us know how you're doing, how you're feeling.
I'm trying to get a sky that I've already feel like I failed. Do you see? Like
I think it looks beautiful.
You do?
I do. I truly do. I think it's a unique sky, and I think that's kind of nice.
It's exhausting, the painting.
Painting can be tiring.
So just relax, Louie. That's what I like to say to myself when I'm stressing about how my sky is going to look.
Yeah, just relax.
Yeah, who cares, right?
Who cares, exactly. That's my motto. My motto is anyone can paint anything, and anyone can paint anything, but my other motto is, who cares?
Yes. That's one of my mottos that I'm glad you're using. Who cares?
Sure. So I'm sort of getting, getting things started with my new friend here, and right off the bat, I think my new friend, he or she, is not exactly human. It's sort of odd shaped, and I'm putting a little hat on it right now because I like to think my new friend wears a hat.
Who doesn't love a hat on a friend?
I love a good hat.
I love a good hat. Jesus, I wish I could get... I'm so impatient sometimes. I might start a series called The Impatient Painter.
And that would be okay, and we would support it. And I think our friends at home would watch that as well.
Would you?
I personally think that most TV shows should be about painting. That's just my.
I
my
agree.
opinion.
Even if they're about economics.
Exactly.
Paint the numbers.
Right.
Paint the arrows.
Give us something beautiful to look at while you
Jesus.
talk about money. All right. So I'm kind of adding. I think my new friend.
You're getting ahead of me.
Well,
I mean, I know it's not a competition.
it's
but
not a
yet
race, but
It does feel like one.
speaking of race, my friend so far has orange skin, and
Yes.
I think I'm going to go ahead and
So Republican then.
he just may be,
Kidding. That was a joke.
and that's okay. I think I might make him a Republican,
A Republican.
which is a pumpkin person.
A
So
Republican.
a person who votes for pumpkins and is one. Mine's got a pumpkin head, is what I'm trying to say. All right, so I've got my main pumpkin shape here. I'm actually just gonna quick fill it in here, but then I'm gonna move on to the features. I'm gonna carve out the features.
Carving out the features. What do you do with your brush now? Where do you put it? Right in the water?
I dip it in the water.
But when I'm done with my basic sky,
Feel free to set it down on the Shirtless Painter brand rags that we have here.
oh, those are nice.
They're not for sale. I just give them away to friends. So you will be free
God,
to
I
take
love
that home.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm trying to make something work here, but I've kind of lost my way.
Okay.
But I'm going to continue. Not going to give up. Don't
No.
think that.
Soldier
No.
on.
Soldier on.
Soldier on and embrace the whoopsies.
The whoopsies. That's
what
one
I
of my
say.
favorite things. The whoopsies.
The whoopsies. It's just a case of the whoopsies. You've heard of a case of the Mondays. Well, you do the math. Case of the whoopsies. Okay. All right, so I've got my sort of main pumpkin head sketched out here, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this sort of a tilted down pumpkin so that the stem is the pumpkin's nose.
Wow. I am working on a certain kind of friend that probably is a little different than you probably had in mind, but
And that's okay.
I'm going to go with it.
Friends come in all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all species.
I was going to be the shirtless comic also. Like he's a shirtless painter, so I was going to be like a shirtless comic painting. But it's so cold in here.
It is,
I couldn't do it.
Keep it very cold, ice
It's
cold.
ice cold. In fact, there's ice back here just sitting out. What was your inspiration, do you think, to be the shirtless painter? Was it just one day where you're sitting there and went, oh, this shirt is so heavy? Or
You know, I tried wearing, this is the first time I've ever really delved into this, but
is it?
It is, yeah. I don't go into it much.
Well, I mean, I don't want to intrude. If
No,
you'd rather
I'm glad you
not.
brought it up because as I said, you know, as we all are, I was born shirtless. I mean, sound off if you were born with a shirt on. I'd like to meet you and shake your hand. But I was born shirtless, and one day I tried a shirt on. It was for Easter, and my mother insisted I please try a shirt. But when I put it on, I just laid face down on the floor. And it just wouldn't move. So they decided to let him not wear the shirt. And I've been painting ever since.
Oh,
So that's kind of my story.
thank you for sharing that.
I was
That's
happy to. It feels good to get it.
dramatic. It's good to get some of that stuff out. So.
Yeah, like a shirt. It felt good to get it off my chest.
Ah,
That's
I
a little
love
joke
that.
I tell.
I love that.
That's just
Now-
my joke. I know you're a comedian, but that's my little joke.
Oh, I'm a painter today.
Today,
I'm a painter.
you're all painters.
I'm a painter. Do you ever just do that? Do you ever just sit there and go, I'm a painter?
That's how I fall asleep, actually,
Oh, really?
most nights.
Oh. When I fall asleep, I'm going, I'm a baker. I'm a baker. I love to bake.
That, I bet, is a good way to bring on dreams about baking.
Yes. And then you get too excited and you go bake stuff, and then you can't get to sleep.
Or you might find yourself sleep baking, which
Sleep baking.
is a fun but dangerous problem to
Only
have.
on Ambien.
Yeah, because the good news is you wake up with fresh cookies. The bad news is you're playing with knives and ovens while you're asleep, which
I
is
know, it's true, isn't it?
very dangerous.
Now listen, I am looking for a different kind of color that I don't have here, and it doesn't look like you have it.
You're missing some colors?
Yeah, I have. See, I have an idea.
Well, I mean, feel free to
back.
feel free to look around for any colors you might need.
I'm looking for a
There's plenty of
a
paint.
different kind of. Wow, you have a lot of good stuff in there. You don't mind if I use a little
Not at
mustard,
all.
'cause
No,
I'm looking
please.
for a little yellow,
Not at all.
and I'm looking for a certain yellow. See, look at that yellow, and then you look at this. Excuse me. And then you look at that yellow. Look. Do you see the difference?
That's a beautiful yellow, and
It is.
that's a yellow you can't get with
You can't get
with
oh,
paint.
I'm so happy. Oh, watch. That is gonna make. Oh,
Oh, that's quite
it's
lovely.
not bad, right?
And it smells good too.
Yeah, it smells delicious.
I've always been a bigger fan of mustard than I am of ketchup. I know it's a controversial opinion,
Ketchup. That makes me think maybe that could be a red I could use in here.
but I think we may have some in the studio. I try to keep it stocked with every type of material you could potentially want to paint with.
Yeah. Let me try this red first, though, because I don't want to just discount the colors you've given me.
I would not be insulted one bit.
No, you don't seem like the kind of person that could even be insulted.
It's almost I've been told it's almost impossible to insult me.
Yeah.
I just don't take it to heart.
This is definitely a 70s interpretation of a person here that I knew, a celebrity, but I don't want to just divulge that, but this is definitely someone I knew.
I'm going to use my imagination and picture it as one celebrity.
Yeah.
I'm picturing it as Tim Allen, but I don't imagine it.
It's not
It's
Tim Allen. Although I like Tim, he's nice.
I like the show Home Improvement.
Yeah.
The thing that I think
That guy,
improves-
though, he took my job at the Feud away from me. That Richard Kearns.
Oh, of course.
I don't really.
We don't love Richard Karn.
I mean, I don't hate Richard Kearns for it. I hate,
the system that created Richard
well,
Karn.
yeah, the whole fence and stuff that was going on there. I just, I'm looking for a little redness. Let me just. Oh,
Please feel free to look around.
thank you.
So
You're
I'm
so
just
giving.
take anything you need, Louie, and feel free to take home any paints. Feel free to take home my painting.
I love
Anything you need.
ketchup, don't you? I'm looking for a ketchup. Oh, that is a good bottle, huh?
It's a rich red.
Jesus. Rich Red, Rich Red. Remember that?
From The Shining.
Yeah.
This could be The Shining. The Shining.
Honey,
hot-
I'm home.
Honey, I'm home and I want a hot dog. Hungry for hot dogs.
Honey, I'm home and I want a hot dog. You're funny.
Thank you so much.
I love that. Now this, look at, I want to show you the ketchup is, well, it's not working
Ooh.
I mean, you can sort of, I was just looking for the red and the morning red under the eyes. Oh, look at me. Do you ever get stuff on you? Look at that.
I do.
I'm so messy.
I save a lot of money on Tide sticks and laundry detergent, though,
Oh.
because I just sort of wait for the layer of dead skin to come off, and then and we're all set.
Layer of dead skin.
All right, so I'm working on my friend over here. I just gave him or her, I haven't decided the gender yet, and maybe I never will.
Yeah.
I just gave my friend a shirt, and I think this friend is sort of a fun friend. So I'm
Do
going
you?
to give the friend a sort of fun Hawaiian style shirt with little designs on it and things. So I think I'm going to give my friend a shirt with little palm trees on it. Because maybe this friend likes to go to the beach.
My friend is on acid.
Oh.
Yeah, or something like that. Some Life is Beautiful deal.
Sound off.
Have you ever heard of the Life is Beautiful concert in Vegas?
I don't think I
Where
have.
they have 1 billion people and bands and stuff.
When they do acid?
Well, I don't know what they do, but
It's none of our business if they do.
yeah, I
Good
mean,
for
if you're
them.
gonna listen, if you're gonna experiment, don't. Know what you're taking. Don't be silly. If somebody goes, open your mouth, go, wait a minute.
Yeah. It's not an experiment. It's a
Yeah.
make it deliberate.
Yeah. Now, I've got a series of different birds flying around mine. I mean, they're not the greatest birds, but they're off in a distance. You really can't even tell they're birds. Also, this could be thoughts that the person's having.
Sometimes I think that birds are thoughts, sort of personified. There's so many. It makes a certain amount of sense. There's so many thoughts floating around in the world. So many birds up in the sky.
Do you ever get photos from people where they're painting without their shirt?
I do, and I
That
can
is
always
so
use
fun.
more. I can always use more.
Send it.
Please send
it.
them, and I'll forward it to Louie.
Yes, we want. Yes, please do. Very good.
Send us your shirtless photos.
Yes.
All right, so I painted
All
a
right.
few palm trees on here. I think
It's
that's
exhausting work.
it. Really is. Painting
Oh.
is exhausting.
Oh. I'm just gonna let mine
Very
settle
well.
for a second.
Please, the one key part of paint is letting it dry. So definitely
Oh,
don't
yeah.
skip that step. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and so far my friend has a head and a shirt, but we're going to go ahead and give this friend some limbs so that he may paint himself or she. Like I said, we don't know the gender yet. Okay.
Limbs are hard to. Maybe I'll do a limb. Yeah, mine is more of a expressionism.
I'm a big fan of expressionism and expression.
I love to make expressions.
It's a good example of expressionism. And then abstract.
One more thing, if you don't mind. 'cause
Please.
I saw something over here that I thought you might enjoy. I hope you.
I'm just giving my friend some tentacles here.
Oh. Look, I made you something.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh. I thought you looked hungry.
I could probably use a sandwich.
Yeah. How about a, how about a bite of?
Absolutely. You don't have to ask me twice. I love painting and I love sandwiches.
Hey, don't be afraid to eat in the middle of your masterpiece.
You need energy to
Oh,
paint.
sorry. I love food. Ah, am I right? How about chips?
This is a good sandwich.
This is a good sandwich, isn't it?
It is very good.
Oh, you know, I might have invented something here today. Painting with food.
You heard it here first, folks. Painting with food.
Painting with food.
It's a new medium invented by my friend, Louie Anderson.
Imagine spaghetti thrown into a canvas. I mean,
listening.
some of it. You want to keep a little of it.
Right. Throw a handful, keep a
Oh.
handful. That's my new motto based on your inspiration.
Another chip?
Thank you so much.
I'm going to put my sandwich back. Do you want to keep yours?
I'll hang on to it.
Well, hang on to mine then. I'm trying to follow your lead. All right, I'm going to go back to...
Okay. So I've added some tentacles to my friend.
Oh. I'm going to put this down because...
Set mine right there.
Oh, man.
You got to be careful not to drink the paint water, but if you do, oops, that's okay.
Is acrylic, I suppose it would be terrible to drink the paint water.
I've done it before.
Have you?
A couple times on accident, and I'll confess, once or twice on purpose. It's sort of like when you smell a dog biscuit and you wonder, because they smell good, and don't even try to tell me they don't. You wonder what it would taste like. And you take a little bite, and it turns out it doesn't taste so good. So we all make mistakes, but there are no mistakes. So no, we don't. We all make pleasant whoopsies.
I just don't know if I want to just do any more to this. I just feel like I don't know. Do I have it or?
If you feel that it's complete.
I mean, in some ways, I feel like it's perfect. In other ways, I feel like I could never finish it. It's like a Scorsese film.
That's a problem
I
run into.
just slowly abandon it.
My friend seems like kind of a cool, fun party type, so I think this friend might ride a skateboard. So I'm going to give this friend a skateboard.
I'm very anxious that you are just lapping me as a painter, but you do have a lot more experience, so.
Like I said, I do this.
Not going to get competitive.
Yeah, it's not a competition. I don't believe in competition. I just believe in.
How many guests have you had as a painter?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, you're my first guest.
Well, that sounds either real or just trying to make me feel good.
It might be just a little bit of both.
Which is not bad.
No, that's
Isn't
okay.
it?
I think it's okay.
You know, I think we think too much. I don't think we paint enough.
Please
write that down on a shirt. And
please put it on a T-shirt. I won't be wearing it, but you all should. You all should.
Oh, you kill me. I won't be wearing it.
You kill me, Louie.
I don't want to kill you, no.
Please don't murder me, but you do kill me. In a fun way.
In a fun way.
All right.
I'll kill you in a fun way. Mustard and my ketchup.
Oh, that sounds like
mustard in my ketchup. Get some. Mustard in my ketchup. Get some. Mustard in my ketchup.
Get some.
Mustard. Get some mustard in my ketchup.
Get some today.
Hot dog on the grill.
Get some.
Get some. Mustard in my ketchup. Hot dog on the grill. I'm with the Shirtless Painter. And we didn't even take a pill.
We didn't.
We didn't.
We're having this much fun without taking a pill. Can you even believe it?
Mustard in my ketchup. Relish on my shirt.
Well.
No, I mean, that was just, I don't have relish on my shirt. You know, oh my God, I got ketchup. I've been shot. I've been shot.
Someone get it here.
No, wait a minute. Where's your thing? Where's your thing?
Here, the palette knife.
Yeah, give me the palette knife.
This is a job for the palette knife.
Yes, I know my tools.
There you go.
Here's what I'm going to do. I hope you don't mind.
Perfect.
Look at that. There you go.
Sometimes you just need to throw the paint.
Look at that. Oh, that's like a divine intervention.
Check this out.
Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Oh, my God. Well, I'm not going to copy you. Forget that. But I do love it. You outdid yourself.
I was inspired by you.
Yeah, well, I was inspired by a spill, which is weird, isn't it? Now I just want to fling paint.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Feel free to do that.
Oh, my God. This is a combination of green and ketchup. There
was that period where Heinz, I believe it was, introduced green ketchup to try to make it more appealing to kids. But
there was? Is that true? I think that might be a true story.
That's true. This is a true story.
Heinz tried the green ketchup. Kids went, I don't think so. You're, oh, God. That was close. I'm going to put my palette down before I hurt somebody.
Please, Louie, don't hurt him. You've heard of the MC Hammer album, Please Hammer, Don't Hurt Him. Well, this is Please, Louie,
Please,
Don't Hurt
Louie,
Him.
don't hammer me.
Don't hammer me.
That sounds bad, doesn't it?
It sounds a little naughty, but that's
Does
okay.
it, though?
That's
I
okay.
love it.
Sometimes you have to be a little naughty.
Ah.
All right, so right now I'm just sort of...
Let me see yours.
Yeah,
can I?
please.
Oh, my God. You're fantastic.
Thank you so, thank you so
Where are
much.
the print? You should... Oh. Look how the mustard turned out.
I like to think that he spilled a little on his shirt because he or she, like I said, was at a summer barbecue.
Listen, you know what I like about the mustard situation there? It's fabulous.
Thank you so much.
It's fabulous in there, and it doesn't. You don't know it's mustard. You think it's just. You know what it looks like? Kind of a silk tie you've put on them.
That's
Silk mustard tie.
Yeah, that's a great point, and I was inspired by you and your bravery, quite frankly,
Thank you.
To explore new mediums.
I love this painting, and I hate it at the same time.
I think a painting that evokes sort of conflicting emotions like that,
Yeah.
that's the sign of a good painting.
Yes, and a runny nose. I got a runny nose.
If a painting makes your nose run, then you know you might be doing
Yeah.
something right.
I think it's the turpentine. You know, a vat of turpentine really is pungent. Pungent?
All right.
Hey, Pungent. Have you seen Pungent lately?
I haven't seen Old Pungent. Pungent's
You
an
know-
old friend of ours who we used to paint with.
Pungent is actually where I'm not sure where Pungent is from, but he never would say.
Yeah,
He would just go, and I'm not sure Pungent was a guy.
I don't know
Be
what
honest
Pungent
with you.
was, and that never bothered either
No,
of us.
we could care less.
We don't care.
Pungy.
Old Pungy, we'd say.
Pungy.
Where you been? We could smell you from a mile away.
Oh.
He did smell.
He had that.
That's, I guess, where he
disorder.
got the name.
I think he had
Yeah.
a disorder.
All right, so I'm going to add one little touch here.
let me
My
see.
friend is a real fun-loving person, but I think I'm going to have my friend have a career too, and I'm just going to give this person a little press pass in the hat up here, just like an old time, because
Pumpkin press pass.
the press is so important, and I think
Isn't it though?
it really is, and I think it's not as important as painting. I will say
No.
that, not even close.
No. Oh, I love a couple of pockets in the front of an apron.
It's great. You could store almost anything in there.
You could fill these with anything. I just love that. Plus, look, that's just like I don't know.
Gives
That's
you
like
an-
a rest stop for my hands.
Exactly. Pockets are like a rest stop for your hands. I think we're going to have to call up the T-shirt factory because we're coining a lot
I
of
got a rest stop for my hands. They just slide in. Hey, what are you doing down there, hands? I'm just resting.
good. Just resting.
A rest stop for my hands.
Okay. So I ran out of room for...
The press pass?
I got PRE in there, but that's okay.
People know what that is.
Yeah.
People know
and
what
just
that
because there's no reason not to, I'm going to go ahead and add the S's in the friend's eyes.
Yes. Yes. S is in your eyes. That means you're a financial planner.
Mm-hmm.
I love all the early Batmans, you know.
I do too.
Adam West. I love the Adam West one with the kapow. You should have like a thing where you're just over here. It's like a kapow.
I think that's good. Maybe
Kapow.
maybe if it says like palette knife or Kersplat or
Kersplat is it.
Kersplat.
Kersplat.
I think we found it. We'll get the graphics team.
Adam Ward.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes,
right,
he used to come to the Comedy Store all the time.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're
He's Robin.
Yeah, the original Robin.
The original, the original Robin.
TV's original Robin. All right. Well, I think my friend is coming along here pretty
love it.
nicely, and I think the last thing I'm going to do here is just because I think it's pretty clear that my friend is positive, but just to drive it home, I'm just going to have the friend give it a nice thumbs up.
You know why I think you're successful at this?
What's that?
Well, you didn't get distracted. I got very distracted. I saw condiments. I painted with them, but yet I took it to making a sandwich.
You know what, though?
And even though if I do invent painting with food and condiments. I don't think, I think you're a purist. I think you're a purist.
Well, you know what,
There aren't a lot of purists around. I just want you to know that.
Well, I appreciate that. And I will say, in your defense, there's a fine line between distraction and inspiration. You know, sometimes you need to go outside, take a walk, get a sandwich, splatter
I would
some
like
mustard.
to not get either of those words in a spelling bee. Distraction or inspiration.
You know, I can
I
spell.
would not be sure of both those.
I could spell the words paint, brush, canvas, and on a good day my own name. But that's as far as spelling. That's,
What about ketchup?
That's a tough.
Don't you love people who insist on
I know that
ketchup?
they make it complicated. They have to add multiple spellings, which it's hard enough to spell as it is.
Do you know
if
that
ask me.
kids today are going to live possibly to the year, like 1,000 years old, because technology is going to catch up?
To me,
and
that's
then-
good news because that's more time for painting. So
Well,
I think
there you go.
it's incredible. All right, so I think I have my main painting kind of done
I have
here.
my main painting.
So you're all done. I'm all done. I think we did a good job on our main course. So
I
why
do too.
why not have some dessert? I
Yes.
think let's go ahead and crack into these bad boys here.
Oh, yeah. Are they fixed?
They're fixed on there, so they're not going anywhere. All right. This one works pretty
I
well.
might pry mine open.
Here, I'll hold it down for you.
Yes.
Really just beat the devil out of it.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm Johnny Carson.
Okay. I'm going to read mine, then you read yours, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, mine says, you will find inspiration from old friends and new. And I think that couldn't be more true today.
You better get on a diet soon. That seems cruel.
It's not a very nice one.
No.
Usually they're nicer than that.
Oh, I got it upside down. Oh, you are a riot.
Oh, I think that's
misread
true.
that.
I think that's absolutely true. And
Oh.
I want to thank my guest, Louie Anderson, so much for joining me today. I want to thank you all for watching. I encourage you all to take off your shirts, paint along with me and us next time. And Pungent, if you're out there, please get in touch.
Punji.
Punji.
Don't be a stranger.
Come on, come back to us, Punji.
Punji.